It was at this moment that he knew.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platforms you're watching. Today I want to talk about the importance of recognizing the audience, recognizing your supporters, recognizing whoever is behind you in whichever way. You cannot do anything yourself. You cannot go anywhere without some sort of support, right? I made a story earlier of a UFC fighter that had an interview after his fight. And it was basically saying how people pay money to come watch us. People work hard to fly out from different countries and things like that to come see us perform, come see us do what we do, right? A lot of influencers, a lot of athletes don't really take the time to really appreciate their supporters. I don't call people fans. That just sounds ignorant. That just sounds conceited. I'm not gonna do it. This is my style, and for me personally, I call you guys supporters. That's how I roll, right? People that are people maybe is you don't have the best supporters, whatever, but people are still there for you somehow, some way, right? Anyway, he took the time to really recognize how people will make certain sacrifices, work long days, save paychecks, take flights, have trouble getting ticket seats to go there to see them perform. We don't think about all that. We all think about, oh, I have a lot of followers. Oh, they're all fans. They're all liking my stuff. Pff, I'm better than them because I have more followers and things like that. It's like a dopamine rush when you post a new photo, a new video, a new podcast, whatever you post, and you see a lot of likes coming on your phone. It's a head rush. It's a head rush. And it gasses you up. You cannot let that gas you up, right? You gotta recognize without those people, you would not be here. Without those people paying money, without those people taking the time out of their day to watch your videos, taking a few minutes to double tap, you wouldn't be there without these people. I'm saying this as real as I can. That's just the truth. Nobody else is gonna say it. Nobody else is gonna say it. They all think they're better than you. Why? Because they have more followers. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Honestly. I'm not that important. You're not that important. It's one versus the world. When you think about it from that aspect, it's you versus the world. How many people are in the world? Like 7 billion? You're telling me you're better because you have more followers? You're telling me you're better because you have more money? A better car? You're telling me you're better because the opposite sex likes you more? You're telling me you're better because you happen to be at the right place at the right time and you're successful now? You think you're better because of that? We gotta think deep, right? Our audience, our supporters pay with their time and money to put you in the position you are. And you have the audacity to say they're a fan. You have the audacity to say you're better than them. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, think about it for a minute. Think about it. Think about it. Let's just say all the people you call fans, right? All the people you think you're better than disappeared. You went from 10,000 followers or 10,000 supporters to zero. What then? You go from 1,000 people paying you for programs and things like that to zero. What are you gonna do then? We gotta recognize the people that watch. We gotta recognize the audience. We gotta recognize what each person goes through to watch you, to pay for you to perform, right? Expect you to deliver. Which is why it cannot matter how tired I am. It cannot matter if I don't feel like it, posting or whatever, run out of topics. Fuck it. I wake up at 3 in the morning, right? I'm fucking tired, but it doesn't matter because it's not about me. This is not about me. If it was about me, I could say I'm already in good shape. I have a good head on my shoulders. I know what I'm gonna do for the next 5 years. I have money saved. I know I have a plan. I can just focus on that and not do this. But the reason I'm doing this it's not for me. It's for people out there that need it. A lot of people need words of support, words of affirmation, words of positivity, because there's a lot of negativity out there, right? But back to what I'm saying, we gotta recognize our audience. We gotta recognize our supporters. We gotta recognize the people that take the time out of the day to watch us. We cannot take that for granted. We cannot take that for granted. And a lot of influencers, a lot of athletes, a lot of performers get a bad reputation for exactly that reason. For exactly that reason. Oh, paparazzi and fans. Listen, you're not all that. I'm not all that. If you really stand right here, right, and pretend the earth is under you, you're just a tiny little dot. There's so much going on out there. There's so much more than just you. There's so much more than just me. Which is why the days I'm tired, the days I don't feel like it, the days I don't want to post videos because of what one person thinks, or what, for that matter, what 100 people think out of the 7 billion people on the planet, right? It's selfish. It's absolutely selfish. We gotta think deep. So if you're someone, I hate to say this, if you're someone that that wants to inflict pain on themselves because of how you feel, blah blah blah, I'm sorry to hear it. I don't want you to go through that, but it's kind of selfish in a way too, because there's a lot of people out there in pain that won't do that, right? We got to think about more than just ourselves. Each of you matter. Each of you are important. You got to act like you're important too, though. But if you're someone that's an influencer, if you're someone that's an athlete, a performer, you got to recognize your audience. You got to recognize the people watching you, right? And of course, it's going to be a soft thing to say, but it has to be said. It has to be said, right? If no one watches these videos, how are they gonna be exposed to more people? How? I'm not getting paid for this, but it's growing and growing and growing. More people are being aware of it, and I can't say you guys don't matter, because you guys do, right? You guys do. And of course, there's a lot of these influencers that are bribe people that will, sell them bullshit programs, things like that, and not really provide value, right? All it's about is validation, right? All it's about is likes. All it's about is the goddamn self up. If you're really confident in yourself, you don't need that all the time. I get it. We have down moments. We have times and periods throughout the year, throughout the month, throughout the week, we feel down and we may need a validation boost. We're humans. It's going to happen. But at the same time, you shouldn't need that all the time, right? You got to recognize your supporters. You got to recognize the people that are watching you, right? You got to recognize that. Like, teachers don't get enough praise. They're the ones that taught these athletes everything they know, and then now they're going out making $10 million a year. We got to recognize each field. The garbage people. If the garbage people weren't there, the whole planet would stink. If there wasn't people to make a flat screen TV, if there wasn't someone to make this cell phone right here that I'm using to record this video, this wouldn't exist. Right? For my basketball coach in high school, if he wasn't there, I wouldn't have discovered what I need to work on and what my insecurities are. If I didn't meet all my teammates, I wouldn't have a certain mindset to work hard at something in order to get it. You got to recognize that. It's not just about us. There's more. There's more. And we got to pay attention. We keep paying attention to things that don't matter. But the little things around us, we forget about it. We forget about it. And I know it's not on purpose, but we got to keep reminding ourselves. The people watching matter. The people watching is the reason why there's Netflix. It's the reason why there's YouTube. There's the reason why there's music. It's the reason why all these Instagram people can become famous and get paid online. You need to recognize your supporters. You need to recognize the people watching, right? You're not all that. I'm not all that, right? when I say I'm not all that, it doesn't mean I'm not confident in what I can do. Of course, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's more to me and there's more to you, right? I'm not diminishing you. I'm not diminishing myself. But really, if you do what I said, stand up and look down. The earth is below you. You're just a grain of sand compared to everything going on, right? We got to recognize that. We got to instill it in our minds, because a lot of people have a big ego boost, and I'm just looking at you like, what are you doing? You're making yourself look dumb. You're making yourself look stupid, right? Because he's up there looking. He's up there judging. He's like, bro, they don't realize what they got. We don't realize what we have, right? We just want to be famous. Why do you want to be famous? Why do you want to be known? Why do you want to be popular? Just so you feel better about yourself? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this is why I can always have things to talk about, because it's what I feel inside, and hopefully I can make it in a way to where people can understand. But we have to recognize the people watching. We have to recognize our supporters. We have to recognize our customers, right? We got to get out of this mindset of it's me, 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 right? And honestly, for that reason, social media shouldn't be for everybody. All these certain things shouldn't be for everybody, because a lot of people cannot handle it. It will go to your head, make you crazy. It's like a drug. It's like a drug. It's addictive. It's really addictive. Getting attention. It's addictive, right? And it gasses you up and it makes you feel some kind of way about yourself, but you forget what really matters. No, I'm not going to add more to that, but think about it. Think about the people that buy your stuff. Think about the people that like your photos. Think about the people that take time they will never get back out of their day to watch your stuff. Time, you can never get time back. Time is always moving. Time is always going. A second ago will never come back ever again. A minute ago will never come back. So people are taking a piece of their life to watch you. They're taking a piece of their paycheck to watch you. Time and money can correlate, because a lot of people that were in their dying bed would pay money to live another day. You can bet on that. Think about it. Think about it. That's, this video could be 30 minutes long, but I'm not going to keep going. But think about what I said. Recognize the people that watch you. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.